MMA Boxing Talk here. I just seen something on Twitter that I had to make a video about. The Insider Talk MMA at Talk MMA. He's got 32,000 followers. He definitely has some. He's definitely an insider. He has inside sources that are pretty solid, similar to a front row Brian, I would think. But he put out that Dominick Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt is in discussion for UFC 207 at the end of the year. That's December 30th, the day before New Year's Eve. It'll be on a Friday. But he's saying that Cruz and Garbrandt, they're in discussion right now. This fight is in discussion. It was really either that fight or the TJ Dillashaw. Now, we all know TJ Dillashaw deserves that title shot a lot more than Cody Garbrandt does. Which there's no arguing that. You know, he had a very close fight with Dominick Cruz. He lost a split decision. In my opinion, the judges got it right. Despite that, Dillashaw had a great fight. You know, he was in there. It was the closest fight Dominick Cruz ever had. That's for sure. And you know, he just beat Rafael Assunção, who I don't really believe that he should have been number 2 in the division. He was, you know, very inactive for a while. I think a lot of that has to do with him squeaking out a win against TJ Dillashaw a few years back. You know, that's why he kind of stayed high in the rankings. But I heard also, you know, Dillashaw was saying, well, if he doesn't fight Dominick Cruz, no, he actually said eventually, once he gets the title, he wants to fight Mighty Mouse at 125, which is very interesting. But I don't know if he's going to get the next title shot. It sounds like they're going with Cody Garbrandt. You know, his fan base is bigger. They're really pushing Cody Garbrandt, and for good reason. I mean, he is very exciting. He's been knocking guys out. Of course, his resume isn't as good as Dillashaw's, but you know, I would like to see how Garbrandt would make out against Henan Barao. You know, I think he would beat Henan Barao, and that's not to say that he's better than Dillashaw or he deserves it more or anything like that. But it looks like the UFC's going with no love. That's going to piss off a lot of people, especially Dillashaw fans. It's not fair. It's not right. But, and the thing is, the problem is if Garbrandt wins, they got to give Cruz the rematch, unless he knocks him out cold, and Dillashaw's wanting the immediate, wants the rematch or wants the title shot. Maybe then, but it's going to be tough for Garbrandt to beat Cruz, you know. But it could happen. You never know. But I think if Garbrandt somehow, which I can't see this really happening, but wins a decision, they would give the immediate rematch to Dominick Cruz. I mean, he's 2-time champion. He's the bantamweight GOAT by far. But eventually, you know, we will see Dillashaw get a title shot. It'll be the next one. Like, it'll be the next fight after Cruz Garbrandt. You know, unless it's controversial, unless they do an immediate rematch for that fight. I don't know. Lots to, you know, that can happen. But they are in discussion, so it looks like they're going, like I said, they're going with Dominick Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt. UFC 207. Turned out to be a pretty good card. They're trying to get that fight on there. They're trying to get Cain Velasquez versus Fabricio Verdum, the rematch. And they're also trying to get Daniel Cormier versus Anthony Johnson, the rematch on that card. So if they could have those 3 fights, that would be really huge. You know, you'd have a title fight for one. You'd have a heavyweight fight with title implications, Cain Velasquez, Verdum, and then you'd also have the light heavyweight belt on the line as well, with the two top guys at 120 or 205, other than John Jones, of course. But yeah, 207 looking to be a good card. It always is. Can't wait for that one. Let me know what you guys think, though, of Cruz versus No Love. I know that's going to piss off a lot of people, but yeah, I understand why. But it is what it is. It's the UFC. But Dillashaw will get his chance. You know, he will get his chance. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if he'll take a fight in the meantime. maybe fight a Brian Caraway, someone like that. We'll see. That's it for this one. If you like the video, subscribe. Peace.